Hello, my name is CarX82 and welcome back to my GregBlock series. Today I'm going to be getting into some better circuits. I'm working towards this epoxy. So I'm going to need this epoxy resin sheet. And the reason for this is because in between episodes I crafted the advanced circuit assembly machine. And I had to use these, which is 4 workstations, which is 3 advanced, which is 2 of these, so this uses a whole lot of, let's see, that's 4, 12, every one of these uses 24 MV circuits, so I want to get into making these. But to make these I need the epoxy circuit board. So we need this epoxy resin sheet, and to get that I'm going to need to set up a processor, a chain here. So I've set up some more wires. Keep forgetting I moved that, and I can only get through right here. I set up 7, or this is 6. I might need a couple more even farther out here. This is just branching off the main line. So I'm probably going to put that over there. Now, I need some of these. So I need a bunch of fine copper wire. I don't remember if that's... Do any of them have... I ran out of soldering iron in every single one. Shoot. Alright, so I can't even craft these. Whoops. I need to... some soldering iron here. Alright, this is polyethylene. Right, that's just going to fill that up. That'll be my main assembly machine over there now. I'll probably leave this with the rubber in it. Speaking of, why don't I just stick a whole stack in? I'm going to leave. Yeah. Alright, I also need copper here. It wasn't quite as prepared as I thought I was going to be here. Alright, so that is that. I need a better fluid extractor for sure. And maybe I'll get that in between episodes. I'll get a new fluid extractor. I'll probably do, I don't know. Maybe MV. HV. I don't know. I'm not going to start doing that. The EV line yet. Alright, I'll just get those going. So do I have... Yeah, I have some. That'll be good for now. I need a hopper. Alright. And it was the these, right? I'll just... That's 8, and I need each of these things is 2 each. So let's do... Yeah, that'll get me 18 of those. Alright, so that's that. Do I have no tin wires? Oh, I do. Alright. Chemical reactor. I'm going to do... Let's do 3 to start out with. And I need Fluidox, actually. That is definitely not going to be enough. I wish there was a way I could have the AE system put these tools in. Alright. So the first thing I'm going to have to get... should have a servo. For now I'm just going to use a retrieval node. Problem is I'm not going to get... I need to get over... Let's see. If I can... I want to get some fluid in these pipes. So I can go buy other pipes that don't connect. Let me just... Alright, there we go. Oh, of course, that's going to drain in there. What am I thinking? Alright, let me grab a servo. I definitely need a servo for this. Actually, try this again. Alright, there we go. So that's going to be coming out. I feel like this is going to be a really long episode. I need to go through here. And I need to... Alright. I don't love that, but... I may rearrange this, like usual. I should have this moved over one. That's probably what I should do. Alright, but anyway. You know what? Let me do that really quick, and I will be right back. Alright, so I moved it over. Hydrogen 1. Put the retrieval node. There we go. And now it's pulling out the sulfuric naphtha. Naphtha? I don't know how to say it. And that is filling this up. Now I need to get hydrogen in here also, which is right here. This is getting so crazy. Alright, and then that will go... how do I want to do this? Alright, naphtha is going to be... I have 2 places for this to go. So let's do one of that. So regular naphtha. That is not where I wanted. Yeah, that's where I wanted to go. Let me grab my screwdriver. I want tank 1. No. Tank 1. Alright, and that shouldn't pull out the... No, it pulled out again, even though I said not to. Now the question is, what do I do with this? Do I just void it? Maybe put a filter with the trash can, just voiding this. Anyway, so naphtha, and then I need to get steam into this, which I should have steam over here somewhere. Can I get steam into this? That is a good question. Yes, I have steam over here. I could just come this way. It's technically not... I'm not going to worry about it too much. I'm trapped. It's the only way to get out of here. Alright, and there we go. So that's going to turn steam, the naphtha, into steam crack naphtha. Unfortunately, that is not going to get enough power, but eventually it'll backlog. Okay. So now I need... Do I have a distillery? Oh yeah, I have a distillery over here. I have a couple distilleries. And we'll output that into there. And steam crack naphtha. gets turned into propene. I gotta make sure I do the right one. I think it's propene. Yeah, and then propene and chlorine. Get this alcohol. So steam cracked naphtha, propene is 7. I think I have an extra one. Man, this is getting so crazy over here. I really need to get this organized. The only problem with moving all these is they're all backlogged, and I don't feel like sitting here waiting for them to... Yeah, this one is also struggling on power. I think I have one over here. Alright, and that's turning that into propene, and then propene with chlorine in a chemical reactor. So I need to pipe in chlorine, which shouldn't be too difficult. I have it right here. Trying to... Yeah, I was right. I guess we'll pipe it into the back. Alright, and this one is running low on power. Which sucks at first, but eventually when this gets backlogged, I just gotta figure out what the hell to do with this. I really need like a filter on it. Do I have any filters? For now, why don't we just do the drum of this? Alright, so hydrogen sulfide. I could even, if I really wanted to, shoot. If I really wanted to, I could pipe this back over here, but I probably won't. I think I'm just gonna set up a filter and then void it. I don't really need it. Right. It does need to be on that one. That one doesn't need to be there. Alright. Alright. So yeah, that will fill up. Once this backlogs, it'll stop this. Cool. Alright, so that's turning that into this. This is turning that into this. And vinyl chloride, alley chloride is... Now to do this, I need sodium hydroxide, which water and sodium. I could actually just use this, to be honest. Is that right? chemical reactor. Water with sodium. Non-electrolyzer. I'll probably just do... What is the ratio? 1 water and 1 sodium. So if I get where are those 2? I'm missing 2. These cells. Anyway, they're the light fuel that I put in them. I don't know where they went. Only have 64. So let me, to get this sodium, I need to get a bunch of this water and mix it with sodium. Alright, and that's actually pretty quick. So that gets my sodium hydroxide dust. Now I have the I don't even know how to say that. Chloride. Sodium, so the only thing I need is hypochlorous. And this is a water with chlorine. I'm probably going to need tin. And I've really gone through my tin. And I need some more black wool. I wish you could use rubber on the lower tier wires. Alright, so let me grab a couple more, I don't know, 2 more chemical reactors. I'll grab 2 more. Bunch of these carpets. Just throw that in there. Alright, we'll just start getting that going. Okay, so you have this allyl chloride. I don't know if I'm going to set up a... I don't really need to set up a dedicated line for this stuff. But I am going to have to get water and chlorine in here. Alright, a little bit of change here. I think I'm going to pipe the water in the bottom, or the back. I can even get free water over here. Oh. Let's do it here. That is not what I wanted. Alright, so chlorine and water. One. I have one more. Throw that in there. That's making that. Okay. These are all slowly running. So this diluted hydrochloric acid, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. But there's the hypochlorous acid with the allyl chloride. I might just have to pull this out the front. And this is involved. So for now, we'll just do hypochlorous acid, sodium hydroxide, hypochlorous acid, allyl chloride. So let's just, for now, we'll do that. Do a couple of those. A couple of these. And there we go. That is making the... That one's not doing it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to babysit this until I can get this backlogged. That's pretty typical. Alright, so that is making... That should be epichlorohydrin and salt water. So I'll probably just avoid the salt water. Or I could see if I can get the sodium back out of it. I'd have to put it back in an electrolyzer. I would get the sodium hydroxide back. And the chlorine back. I'll have to think about that. So there is the epichlorohydrin. And epichlorohydrin epoxy resin. We'll solidify this at the very end. Wait, no. I'm missing something. What am I missing? Right, so the epichlorohydrin I need with naphtha and nitrogen dioxide. In another chemical reactor. And then a fluid solidifier all the way at the end. So one more chemical reactor. And I'm going to have to get a fluid solidifier, and I think I need to make the pumps for that, and I'll make the servos too while I'm doing that. But for now, we'll just do this. Put that on the end. Oh, I need... Oh, I have them. So I needed 3,000 of naphtha. Although, now that I'm thinking about this, it does use quite a lot of... This is 3 for one of these. There we go. So epichlorohydrin, naphtha, and what was the last one? Epoxy, was it chlorine? Nitrogen dioxide. And nitrogen dioxide's over here somewhere. And there is absolutely no way I'm going to be able to get this out. Yeah, no way. Maybe I'll just do this manually. Until this backlogs. I don't want the salt water to go in there. But anyway. And all these, since these are quite intensive on power. And they're on such a long line from the batteries that I just don't have enough. Alright, there's my epoxy resin. Is this empty? Yep. For now, I'm just gonna put that in there. And then I'm gonna put this in the fluid solidifier. There is a hopper somewhere, isn't there? Man, where did all my hoppers go? Are they all being used? I know I'm using this one over here. Where did I put the other one? Ah, right here. Should go right there, and then that into there, solidified into epoxy resin sheets. Did I forget to get something in that chain? No. No, just the epoxy circuit board. And then the circuit board is copper something. We'll do the, got a bunch. Cluster mill. I also need some sulfuric acid. Hopefully I can make, yeah, it takes a little while, but I actually have this one set up really for making. Alright, there we go. There is my epoxy circuit board. Now the next one is this one. And this is used to make the green, the fiber reinforced circuit boards. Now these, I believe, is just one more down the line. The epoxy resin If I can do glass fiber or these raw carbon fibers. And a chemical bath. That's actually pretty... Anyway, that'll be for the next step. Alright, but there is my circuit boards. And these are used to make the advanced nano things. But to do this, I'm going to need another chemical reactor, but I'm going to need the EV line to make these nano CPU wafers. So that's going to be for next episode. I will get the chemical reactor, some glowstone. We'll get these, which is autoclave with palladium and carbon dust, so relatively easy. We'll get that done. But before I finish this episode, I want to upgrade my blast furnace here. So tungsten, steel. Why? Oh, I only have 60. That's right, I used it all. For now, I'm just going to throw this in the blast furnace really quick. Alright, so let's go throw some oxygen in the blast furnace. Wrought iron, that should be really quick. And then I'm going to make my tungsten. I'm going to make the hot tungsten steel ingots. So let me do that really quick and I will be back. Okay, I have my tungsten steel wires. Took quite a while to do, but that's a need. All right. So I need. Did I not? No. I was for a second I was worried I didn't do enough, but I don't know how that went. All right. So this isn't on anymore, is it? Nope. All right. And now we're up to 4,500. So I think we can do. Not that one, but I think we can do this one. Yeah, we can cook this up, which will be our next task. Upgrading this. Unfortunately, I can't melt those down, so it's 2 stacks of tungsten steel, so it kind of felt a little bad. But yeah. I'll get this quest after I finish that. But I think next we will go after carbon fibers. I think that'll be our next project. And actually, before I finish, let me just do this. Been meaning to do this for a little bit. Alright, titanium. Make the casing. And then I think is that the energy input edge? Yep. And what we're going to do is switch this out. Oops. Wrong one. I was thinking it was back here. Oh well. I just wasted a bit of chlorine. Not a big deal. Alright. This. I'm going to move this over. Alright, I really need to paint that really quick. Gotta wrap up here because this episode is taking pretty long. Alright, so I'm going to come down and over. But there's one part I need to be careful with right here. For now, I'm just going to break that. I'm not using it. I'm going to connect that, but I'm going to paint it, and it'll separate. All right, I don't see anything connected that shouldn't. That is EV. All right, no explosions, always a good sign. So yeah, I can have these wires right next to each other, but if they're painted, they won't connect. But you got to be super, super careful, because if I connect this, all these machines are going to blow up. Or at least, yeah. So let me... Do I have any tungsten? I do. Actually, let me throw a stainless steel in. Don't need it really, but... Alright. So now it is pulling, it can pull up to 4,000 EU per tick, but it's running on EV power. And I am producing 2448 over here, so I can actually run this at EV power, but the reason I wanted to do that is because these recipes are starting to take a long, long time, so I want to get it overclocked. But anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. Next episode, we'll finally get into producing the better circuits. But until then, thanks for watching, and have a good one.